Start a three-part series today on Russia's invasion of Ukraine and what that means to you from a security standpoint. It's a question I've had from a number of people over the last few weeks for obvious reasons with that invasion. So I'm going to start this as a three-part series. Today we're going to cover a little bit of the past, a little bit of what happened before the attack. So in doing ransomware incident response work, we have often worked with attacks that originated from the country of Russia, unfortunately. And these attacks, in my experience, have not been state-sponsored attacks, but it is an organization or various organizations within the country of Russia that are initiating these global attacks, but the state has really not done a lot to stop it or enforce a level of international law, if you will, on this. So they've kind of I guess you could say they've kind of let people get away with it. And, I'm going to give you an example of an attack that I did a lot of incident response on, and it was a thread similar to Kaseya. It was a thread similar to Colonial Pipeline. But the organization came in on a Monday morning, and here's what they found. I'm not going to read this entire thing to you, but what they found is a README file in every folder of the entire C drive of every computer on the network, plus every folder of every file server on the network. And the story goes like this. What's happened? Your files are encrypted and currently unavailable. You can check it. All files on your computer have this extension and a long sequence of numbers and letters. By the way, everything is possible to recover, but you need to follow our instructions. Otherwise, you cannot return your data. Never, in capital letters. What guarantees do we have? It's just a business. We absolutely do not care about you and your deals except getting benefits. If we do not do our work, nobody will not cooperate with us. I know the English in this is not perfect. It is not in our interests. To check the ability of returning files, you should go to our website. There you can decrypt one file for free. That is our guarantee. If you will not cooperate with our service, it does not matter. But you will lose your time and data because we just have the private key. In practice, time is much more valuable than money. How to get access to their website? Well, you have to use a Tor browser, which is an unconventional browser for the rest of us that's downloaded from torproject.org. Then you go to their website on the dark web with a long address of letters and numbers about like this, only available through a Tor browser. They further tell you if Tor is blocked in your country, try to use a VPN connection, making your connection look like it originated from another country. But you can use our secondary website for basically directions on how to do this. Then once you get into the website, you have an option to input the key that's in the file, and then you will receive instructions on how to send funds via Bitcoin, i.e. non-traceable funds. And in the case of the attack I'm talking about, it was a per device restore fee to get essentially the key to unencrypt the data. So this is the level of attacks we've dealt with in the past. These organizations that I've experienced based in Russia are very organized. They have a web presence on the dark web as mature and polished as my companies or your companies. They have a help desk that you can reach out to, and they will help you if you need any assistance with how to send the Bitcoin funds to them, if you need any assistance with getting the decryption key to them. Once they've sent you the key to decrypt back, if you need any help running the program to get your data back, they're glad to help because they want you to buy more decryption keys from them. So these are the levels that we've dealt with in the past that, those of us that may not have worked with this on a daily basis haven't necessarily seen. But these guys are good, and they're targeting small to mid-sized American businesses. They're targeting small to mid-sized businesses all over the world. And their state government has not really stopped them from doing this. And so now they've gotten pretty good. So that's what we've been working through in the past. In our next phase or next part of this video series, we'll talk a little more about the present, what's going on today. And then in our third part, we'll talk about the future. You know, and what does this mean for you as a technology professional? What does this mean for you as a business owner? What does this mean for you as a business leader, manager, executive, whatever your role might be? But we're going to try and, you know, paint a picture across these three series of what you're looking at and some things you might want to think about. So until next time, James Roten, need computer help? Great to see you. Look forward to